Hey everybody, here we have this Acer laptop in for service. This is the same one I featured in the decal removal video. There's still a little bit of that BFF header still on the palm rest I got to try to get off again. But now we're looking into the other problems that this laptop has. As you see, it's sitting here booting up as you would think. However, it's been this way for about 10 minutes now. And it's actually booting off of the Windows 10 installation media. The reason why I'm doing a clean install is because there appeared to be no installation of Windows on this thing. I'm going to just do a hard shutdown. There is physically a hard drive attached. Let's try to boot off the hard drive and you'll see exactly what happens. The UEFI will fail to find an operating system. No bootable device. So we'll attempt to get into the SEP utility, which on these UEFI systems it can be a near pain. So I'm pressing a combination of the F1, F2, escape, F10, F11, and there we go, finally we're in. Because we don't know exactly what key is there for setup. So we're in setup, and we see the system has a 500 gigabyte Western Digital hard drive installed. Has 4 gigs of RAM, Intel Celeron processor. However, when we try to boot off of the installation media, it hangs up. And obviously we know our installation media is fine. This is a known working USB stick. So my guess would be there may be something wrong with the hard drive in this machine. So we're going to have to take a look at that. The battery may also be bad as well, or this may have been fully discharged. Let's see what happens when I disconnect the cable. Shuts right off immediately. This one has an internal LiPo pack, which I don't think I have any matching batteries available for it. So now we'll just need to go and adjust the camera to get you a better view here. Okay, so I readjusted the camera. Of course, I put it on the other tripod, and we're going to try to get you the same kind of view that we had with the HP computer when we did the SSD swap in. Have to bear with me here. Looking right down at the desk here. Okay, we'll see how that goes. Well, if the tripod would lock, that'd be nice. Come on, dadgummit, lock. Yeah, the my 18650 modded CG10 camera is a little top heavy. So get this crap out of the way. What's nice is I can see exactly what you're seeing. Move things down just a little bit further. There, that looks good. So we'll go ahead and tear into this thing. I think this is one of the versions that the whole bottom comes off of. Most of the ones that have the, I want to say a lot of the newer computers that have the internal LiPo batteries instead of the external 18650 style laptop batteries do tend to open up like this from the bottom. So we'll just take these screws out and see what we can find here. I find interesting that there was a couple of screws there that were kind of loose. Kind of makes you wonder if somebody may have been fooling around inside this thing. So what we'll do is we'll pull the hard disk out and hook it up to the Plexi and see how it behaves. Hopefully this could be just a simple hard drive swap. This is a second-hand laptop, so the current client does not care about files that are on it. They just want they just want me to get it working, essentially. They got it in non-working condition, second-hand from somebody, and there you go. Got it for cheap or either cheap or free. It's a 2015 laptop. Yep, 2015. So it came out right around when Windows 10 came out. Let's see, 2015, July 26th. So Windows 10 had been out for probably around a few weeks, I think, by then, or was getting ready to be released. That's the manufacturing date. So I'd assume it came with Windows 10. But as we know with hard drives, especially laptop hard drives, sometimes they don't last very long. All it takes is one accidental fall, and then that could be the end up for a hard disk drive. So I just want to see if the hard drive has failed. And see if I can pull that out. Quite interesting is just the not pulling out just yet, so we'll see if we can just get in this way. It looks like on this one, okay. Go figure. On this one it goes upward, so I would think the whole palm rest has to come up because of the way the keyboard is like molded right in. These things are always confusing. Sure I'm not missing any screws here. It could be because this may be the first time it's ever been opened. Well, this ain't one of the laptops that gives you real easy access to a hard drive and RAM as some do, but it's not that bad either, I would think. The whole palm rest just lifts up, but there are some cables. Well, they route the cables in such a way that it's not, at least I think anyway, it's not too much of a pain to get out. Okay, so we're in. I'm going to disconnect. Well, carefully try to get a keyboard cable loose here. And guess where the LiPo is in this one? Presumably, since you probably haven't been able to see it yet. The LiPo is right under the palm rest, right under like where the mouse trackpad is. There's a hard drive. So, I guess I can't complain about ease of access to the internals of this thing. But if you wanted to change out the RAM, you got some work to do. Yeah, you gotta take the motherboard out to change the RAM in the freaking thing. What a piece of crap. I tell you guys, I'm not gonna be real easy on laptop designs anymore. If there is something I think is kind of outrageous in terms of like ease of access, yeah, I'm gonna talk crap about it. Without a doubt. Okay, so we have right here this one screw. I find it interesting how the computer we worked on last week gave you outstanding access to both RAM modules and the Wi-Fi card of all things, but you had to do a pretty significant teardown just to change out the hard drive. It's like you can never win with these things. There's always something that's off somewhere. So this lifts up and pulls out. Okay, so now that's how we can test it. Okay, let's go ahead and hook up our hard drive to the Plexi. And look at this. Ooh, brand new. That's the hard drive out of the HP. Dated 2017. It'll get a good use here sooner or later. And I'll tell you, with the decreasing cost of SSDs, they're a much more viable alternative, especially in laptops and stuff. We're going to plug in our SATA, or SATA, however you want to call it, connection. And some power. Let's see what this thing does. Power's up. Now the big question is, does it get detected by the computer? That's what we're about to find out. Okay, hard drive activity is lining up on the Plexi. So scroll down a bit. Yeah, there it is. So we're going to just delete this volume here. Device is not ready. Okay, so we have a failed hard drive here. Simple enough. Failed hard drive. So yeah, guys, this is our culprit right here. Dated March 16th of 2015. Even Western Digitals, which are usually known for better quality products, even they fail sometimes too. Sometimes they'll fail pretty early in their lifespan. So we're going to get this thing replaced, and should be good as new. Okay, so not even a week after pulling this hard disk out to do that SSD swap in, I think we found a new use for this thing. First thing, you're going to plug it up to the Plexi and make sure it's wiped and everything. Let's go ahead and wipe it here. Now, of course, I could do it on the on a new computer through disk part, but I don't think it's really necessary. Okay, now I'll go ahead and swap our replacement drive into this bracket, which quite simply is just one screw. When it's so cheap they couldn't even make a full bracket for the dang thing. Are you serious? Yeah, one screw. Make sure we have it oriented correctly. Hard drive's magnet is was actually holding this on there. I think it was on there like that. Yep, should have been. We'll find out if it's not. That is such a poor design. Let's go ahead and get it put back in. It just slides in like so. Now, granted, there is foam padding around here, but I've seen better padding for a hard drive. That may explain why the thing failed so early. Yeah, this is a machine that'd be, I'd say, more worthy of a SSD install. And oh, look here. You wonder why the optical drive didn't want to come out? Because it's so blasted cheap that they just filled it with a big void. Are you serious? Why did I not notice that till now? Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. I've never seen this crap before. Look at this. Oh, that's wonderful. I don't think, well, to be honest, I think the client probably would like to have a CD drive in their laptop. So let me check around and see what I have on hand that may fit this thing. Yeah, that's crazy. I've never seen that crap before. Like, yeah, since when was the CD drive an optional feature on a computer? Now, I understand on laptops some don't have them, but usually when they don't have them, it's just to make the thing thinner. But come on, I never seen this crap before. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. So, this is one I randomly pulled off the shelf. Because this bracket here is so blasted cheap that it doesn't actually include a reusable bezel. So if you decide to put a CD drive in this thing, you're pretty much on your own to find one that'll work. Looks like this one here is too thick, so it looks like we're going to be dealing with a space concern. Yeah, I think I've encountered this one time before where the machine required a very thin style optical drive. Which I don't think I have one that's thin enough. Nope, I don't. Oh well. So I guess we got to put the cheap dummy drive back in. That's kind of unfortunate. Still kind of blows my mind if they would design something like that. I mean, come on. Alright, so I'll go ahead and fit this thing back in there. Yeah, that's just unreal. Machine designed to make the optical drive optional. Okay, well that's in there. Now, as far as our LiPo battery goes, the client's a friend of mine who never has the computer off the charger, so just like if the battery's bad, yeah, big deal. On a side note, this little bitty motherboard, although I think the CPU is probably permanently BGA'd to the board, I don't think it's socketed. I'm not going to tear it apart to find out, but This little motherboard here looks like I could. If you guys remember the video I made of the Windows Media Center set-top box, something like that would probably be a good little candidate for it. It's really, really small and compact and square. Anyways, hard drive's back in, so let's go ahead and put the palm rest back on, wherever the heck I done with it. So to start reinstalling this thing, have to sort of set it in place and reach in and reconnect these cables. I don't know how this is going to show up. Well, I can't show it on camera and do it at the same time due to the angle, unfortunately. So I'm just reconnecting the cable for the keyboard and for the the touchpad. It's funny, look at all the trash that fell out onto the screen. Jeez, these things hold a lot of filth in them over time. Let's go ahead and reinstall our screws, including the screw that holds in our fake CD drive. Okay, hard drive has been replaced. Now it's time to go and see if it'll take an operating system. Okay, I'll go ahead and insert our USB stick. And hook in our power. Power cord that comes with this thing. You see, with the adapter that comes with this thing, the power cord is so thin that you would think it's one of those cheap generics from China, but no, it's a factory one. Dude, they just keep cheaping these things down year after year after year. And it took much less time that time to be greeted with our boot options, because this USB stick does boot 32 or 64-bit Windows 10 setup. And this part here should take considerably less time. Or so we think anyway. There we go. Much better. Much, much better. Now where we have no touchpad. Anyways, we should be good to go. I'll have to go back and check on that touchpad again. Make sure that cable's fully seated. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hey everybody. I sure hope you guys enjoyed this video from Q Computer Channel. Remember to like the video, subscribe to Q Computer Channel for more updates, and remember to tick the bell so that you actually get notified of these updates. Did you know that I am also on a second channel that's CubeComp MTDX? Over there you'll find videos of bicycling, weather, elevators, and all sorts of other neat and interesting stuff. feel free to subscribe to that channel as well. And again, I thank you for your support, and thanks for watching this video.